Hey guys, this is basically an introduction to the new video series I'm hopefully going to be doing for you. I say hopefully, it's just a reminder to constantly upload it on Mondays really. But that's when it'll get uploaded to YouTube, and it's called, as you can see from the title, The Road to GT Academy 2013. This is an introduction to it really, just to explain why I'm doing it and everything else really. So the reason for this video series is, for me, it's just motivation to constantly keep training, both physically and on the game. I did train for all my other national finals physically, but I'm training now up to the point of the next GT Academy, hopefully, if there is one, which is the reason why I've called it the Road to GT Academy 2013. But if it doesn't happen, I'll try get into motorsports a different way. I'll just try anything possible that I can do really. I'll just explain briefly what happened at the last national finals, because some of you might not know this. But obviously I've been to two, which is why I'm giving GT Academy one last go. But the last one in 2012, I went there with previous experience, obviously, because I've been twice. And first day, we got there, and you know, you meet everybody. Met Des again, and some of the organisers from Jardine International, and it was a good day. And we got told what was happening, and it was a points-based system for day one. So we'd each have 3 races with different people. It was, I think, 8 people on track at once. Might have been 6, but there's quite a few people there. And it was just random. It was random groups. So once we got told it was a point system, I sort of knew what I had to do really. And it was top 16 went through, I think, but it ended up being top 18 for a points miscalculation for a couple of people. But in the races, I didn't take risks. I just qualified in reasonable positions and sort of just went through the paces. So I came second in the first race, and then 3rd in the second race. By this point, I think Des had won both his races, so he was near the top. But then in one of his races, there was a bit of an accident, so he didn't do very well in that, but he still qualified for that one, which was good. I got to my last race, which turned out to be probably the best. It was the last race of the night as well. It turned out to be the best race of, well, I would consider the best race of the day, to be honest. In that race was Rutter, Dantastic, me, and I think Deems was in it as well, Deems GT, who made it to the European finals this year. And basically it was just an absolute all-out battle really between Rutter and Dan, and I sort of stayed with them just to hope that, just in case they knocked each other off, and I could take the win. But it was good fun. We clearly went ahead of the pack, and that was on Suzuka. But yeah, I'd made it to day 2 and I was quite happy, and I knew that I don't know, I had this funny feeling I wouldn't qualify on day 2 because some people had to get knocked out. So we got to day 2 and we got told there was 2 races for the finalists. First race was to get the Group A like finalists, and then we'd have a Group B finalist. So the Group A's, it was top 2 in each race, became the 6th of Group A. I came 3rd in that race, so knowing I came 3rd, I sort of thought, right, well, I should end up in the Group B slots. So I was pretty confident with that. I was a bit cautious, you see, so I thought I'd just stay with the racing. Plus we were being very harsh on any lunges and stuff, and I'm a clean racer, as most people know, so stay calm. And I thought about the next race, and then all chaos ensued in that race. It was top 3 that went through, and it was on Cape Ring, our worst course ever anyway. So race 1, I qualified 4th and it was top 3, and I say race 1 because it ended up being restarted twice. So the start of the first one, this was fair enough. The green light went off, but just before it said start on the race, I noticed Jack O'Neill's car, its wheels pointed right, and it turned out his wheel just had a bit of a malfunction and instantly turned him right, so that was restarted, fair enough. And then in the second race, I'd pulled myself up to third, and we were racing round top, like me and the two leaders were quite far ahead of the field really, and we finished. I was thinking, yes, I've done it, I've finally got to the point where I need to go. And it turned out 2 of the pods had lost power. I was a bit gutted by that because they said they had to restart it again, which I was a bit confused about because we finished a race. So I was like, fair enough, I've done it twice, I should be able to qualify again. And then I got punted off on the final race. It meant I didn't qualify for the driving, and I was extremely gutted. A few people said I was robbed, really, there. Everyone I spoke to about it, and I did feel robbed, to be fair, but this is the reason for this video series now, because I want to go all out. I want to make sure I'm the top driver there, physically, mentally, and everything else. So, yep, that's why I'm going to give it one last shot and go all out at it. Most people in real life know that I love driving, you know, even my commute to work. It's something I just love to do, so I just want to race, get behind the wheel and just be in my own and just race all out for a team, even if it's just a weekend. I would love just to work all weekend and go racing at a weekend. It's just anything really to get behind the wheel. So that's the reason for this Road to GT Academy 2013 really. Well, unless obviously there isn't one and I join something else, but even if I race somewhere else I'd still produce videos of progress. I'd still be racing in GT because I think it's such a unique game to sort of drill in skills and develop the skills to race in real life. I mean, it's just a useful tool to like expand on your driving skills, and from that I'm actually also going to produce a lot more tutorials. As you know, I did the GT Academy tutorial, which was liked by most people. I think I got a few dislikes on the video, but some people thought it was against competition. For me, it was good because if somebody can get to national finals from a video and learn aspects of driving, then surely they're good enough to actually develop their skills, because that's what they're doing, they're learning. But yes, I'll be producing more tutorials. It's mainly on stuff like this, as you can see on the video: overtaking, cornering, and I want to do some videos on psychology, because psychology is a major factor in racing, on Gran Turismo and in real life, so I figured it'd be a good tutorial video. And I actually used psychology at the national finals as well, to pull an overtake on somebody. I don't think they know I did it, but it's just the thinking of racing really. So that's going to be a very detailed video, that one. I'll also be producing other videos, just races in general, like with Ghost, who's racing in the Sylvia there, as you can see, and obviously other people as well, but Ghost is like my main rival. I race him everywhere really. He's such a quick driver, and if you want to basically be prepared for GT Academy, race with the best, practice with the best, just keep learning. I'll hopefully set up a GT Academy sort of Gran Turismo competition where if you want to practice and learn, then you can join in the competition and just improve your driving skills really. That's about it for this video, as it's just an introduction. The Road to GT Academy 2013, I'm going to start it here really, and hopefully I can make it, or if somebody's watching this video they make it instead. I mean, I'd happily love somebody who watched my video to be racing in GT Academy. It'd be pretty awesome. So yeah, one statement that does sort of stay in my mind all the time is, if you watch the actual show, Rob Barth says this, it's in the title screen, and he basically says to take someone from virtual to reality, and that always sticks in my mind, that. So yes, so hopefully from this, in the video, I'll be going to this.